A lot of questions about when Reet and I plan to get married. 15 दिन भी नहीं हसल कर पाते मेरे साथ छोड़ देते हैं. कोई भी फीलिंग को फील कर लेना चाहिए. It's not manifestation, it's God. वो माल आपसे पूछे बिना they will not send it back, they'll just throw it. All the brands who are doing flavored instant coffee now were actually doing something else that time. When I see my friends get married, I feel like, is it too early? That is so beautiful. Thank you so much. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. For today's video, I am doing a very chill, unfiltered Q&A with y'all. मैंने YouTube community post पे ये post डाला था and I asked y'all to ask me a bunch of questions about my life, about everything. It's been a very long time that I've done a Q&A. I literally don't remember when was the last time I did a Q&A and I'm not even getting ready. I am just sitting without any face makeup. मैंने सिर्फ थोड़ा tint, लिपस्टिक, बहुत सारी लिपस्टिक्स मिक्स की हो, प्लीज नहीं पूछना कौन, बहुत लिपस्टिक्स मिक्स्ड है, सो प्लीज डोंट आस्क मी विच वन दिस इज, एंड सम मस्कारा. दैट्स इट. इट्स माय फर्स्ट डे ऑफ पीरियड. द टिंट आई हैव पुट इज सो स्ट्रॉन्ग दैट इट इज ऑन माय फिंगर्स टू, so we can ignore that. I am sipping on my Impulse coffees over here and I'm going to be spilling a lot of tea about life in general. We are talking, we are chatting because बहुत टाइम हो गया है कि I have just sat down and had an unfiltered conversation with y'all. I feel like जब मैं ये कम कर देती हूँ ना करना, तो फिर लोग अपने ही theories बनाने लगते हैं मेरे जीवन के बारे में. तो it's good to just catch up with y'all, tell y'all what's been happening. And I only took YouTube questions this time. I've not taken any Instagram ones because mostly Instagram और YouTube की अभी मेरी audience अलग अलग हो गई है, तो I don't have the same audience. So maybe I'm asking on Instagram and answering on YouTube makes no sense, right? I'm already apologizing if the light is going to keep fluctuating because मेरे सामने window है and there is a lot of sunlight coming, but it is cloudy and rainy in Bombay even in November, which is crazy. Climate change is real, and if it starts becoming very gloomy, then I have an artificial light here, so I'm just going to plug it into my phone and we'll keep the Q&A rolling. Okay, so if this is the first time you've come onto my channel, you have no idea who I am. You'll get to know me a little better through this question and answer session. Hit the subscribe button if you like the content you're watching here. I'm sure you love being a part of the Sara squad. Hit the bell icon right next to it so that you're notified every time I upload. I try to upload Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday or Sunday. And with that, we can dive straight into this. Alright, the first question. I have like 127 questions, guys. मैं सब नहीं लूंगी and मैं makeup related कुछ भी नहीं लूंगी. This is gonna be just about my zindagi. It's only about my life, okay? So how is life at this age? It's a very beautiful question asked, okay? This is such a nice question. The first question that I'm seeing is how is life at this age? It's a very tricky age to be in your late 20s. I can't believe I've been on YouTube. मैं जब से 18 साल की थी, 17-18 साल की थी, तब से मैं YouTube पे हूँ. तो आप लोग ने literally मुझे बड़ा होते हुए देखा है. And I'm at such a tricky stage in life. Like some of my friends are getting engaged, some of my friends are going to get married, some of my friends are having kids. I lately went to a wedding. उसमें I met so many childhood friends जिनके साथ मैं बड़ी हुई हूँ, जिनके साथ मैं स्कूल बस में गई थी, and everyone has a different, like, you know, they are married, they have kids, and it was so warm meeting them, their families, their children, all the aunties of my society, because I had a very nice childhood. I did not have a traumatic childhood with my, alhamdulillah for that. I had a very nice childhood and मेरे बहुत अच्छे friends थे स्कूल में. मतलब I wouldn't say they were best of friends that I've stayed in touch with anyone. I haven't. But they were all really great company. I had so much fun meeting everybody and it was so nice to see because they all live in the same area still. So we moved out of that area when I was in 12th standard. When I was going to start my entrance ka wo prep, that time we moved out of that area. So that's why I'm not friends with anybody from that area anymore. I don't have any area friends anymore. Like Tamanna, Purnima, they are my school friends who we matured and we stayed in touch. But in that area, जो community वाले friends थे, उन सबके साथ मेरा touch चला गया. So it was so nice to meet everyone, and I think it's like everyone at this age is trying to figure something. They're either trying to figure their marriage or their child plan or their career, and everyone is at a different stage. So many of my friends who are abroad are still figuring their visa situation और कौन सी country में उनको बसना है, वो लोग वो भी अभी तक सोच रहे हैं and figure कर रहे हैं. So I feel like with everyone being in a different stage of life, it's a very tricky part to be. You'll see your parents get a little older. It gets a little harder for them to walk on your trips. And you know, I'm seeing all that. Like like my parents cannot do like ekdam enthu cutlet ke jaisa itni sari cheeze. Lots of things have changed in my family dynamics. So many things have changed for me, and in my late 20s when I see my friends get married, I feel like, is it too early? Should I get married now? Should we get married later? Like, when is the right time to have a kid? You'll start thinking all these things, you know. How much time should I be giving my business? How much time should I give my family? Am I spending enough time with my parents? They are getting older. Like, these questions start haunting me a lot, and it is like a very, so that's why we take these family trips, क्योंकि मुझे daily life में मेरे family के साथ time spend करने मिलता नहीं है chance. So whenever I'm feeling low or it's been a long time that we've spent time together, we like just went to Goa recently. And it's nice that you have financial freedom to be able to do that. So it's good to have money at this stage in life to, like, you know, go around and do whatever you want to do with your money. But it is tricky that time passes very fast and it's not in your hand. I'm having Masti Bhai strawberry and it is so nice. And मुझे इतना मन था coffee पीने का कब से. It's my day 1 of the period, so I'm feeling groggy, sleepy. Wow, the sun gods have blessed us again. The next question is, what's your next plan in life in general? Any plan to buy a new car? Plan in life? Does it even happen the way you plan it? Honestly, I have no plan. I just want to keep continuing what I do. I love creating content, तो मैं वो करती रहूंगी. I will keep building my brand, Impulse Coffees. This side, I have it here. And I love my brand so much. I'm so passionate about it. And everyone who sips on Impulse falls more in love with the brand. And I fall more in love with what I've created with Impulse Coffees. I just want to keep building my brand and my personal brand and my Impulse Coffees. Plans of buying a new car, honestly not. I do like keep contemplating and coming back and forth, and it's like such a faint idea. हमारी family में हम लोग ऐसा बोलते हैं कि अरे Range Rover या Land Rover ऐसा कुछ अच्छी गाड़ी लेने का सपना तो हम सबका है. I want to buy a nice big SUV. I'm not that much into this, but I want a nice big family car, like a huge, because once my Jiju also comes back to India, inshallah, in like the next 2-3 years he does plan to come to India, then our family will become really big, and we'll have so many people to, like, you know, if we want to take family trips and stuff. So dad and I do want to get like an Innova High Cross or like a family car in general. तो हम लोग ऐसा discuss करते रहते हैं, but we've not like converted it because of the fact that abhi it doesn't make sense. So probably when Jiju's sure that he's coming back. I know when you're saying new car, you mean like a luxury car, but honestly don't plan on getting a luxury car in Mumbai. It is so bad. The roads over here are pathetic and it is not worth driving a luxury car in Bombay. अगर आप देखोगे मेरी venue है Hyundai venue है, उसका भी मैंने एक ही criteria था कि ground clearance अच्छा होना चाहिए, क्योंकि यहाँ के speed breakers दिखते भी नहीं है, वो speed breaker ही नहीं है, वो car breaker, back breaker सब break कर देगा आपका. तो I don't think it makes sense to spend like lakhs of rupees on a depreciating asset when it's only like, for me honestly it doesn't make sense also, you know guys. I literally just sit in the house all day. So if you're going to all these like fancy meetings and all, I go to beauty events, but who cares? Like people come in Ubers to beauty events. Nobody cares about which car you came in. Some people do look at all that, but I really don't care about that factor. As long as I'm just getting there and traffic doesn't hit me. So that's it. Khushbu has asked, hi Sarah, can you tell me from where did you get the idea to start your own coffee brand plus such unique flavors? So the idea of starting Impulse Coffees was purely from the fact that I love coffee. I've grown up and coffee has been literally my sole beverage. And जब मैं medical college में थी तभी coffee was my lifesaver. Like रात की पढ़ाई के लिए I used to drink. That's when I fell in love with black coffee. Every type of coffee lover will have a way and a type of coffee they enjoy. And I wouldn't say instant coffee is like the best way to drink coffee, but I think it's the most convenient way to drink coffee. So I wanted that convenience to become the best. And that is why I wanted to make Impulse Coffees. People used to think that instant coffee the rubbery aftertaste hoga and it will have a bitterness to it. And I just wanted that to be out. And so I started researching into what gives it the bitter aftertaste and, you know, how can I eliminate that and how can I make it more fun. So that time jab Impulse launch hua tha, tabhi other brands were not doing flavored instant coffee. Unfortunately, I never had the marketing budget to like scream from the rooftops that I was doing flavored instant coffee. I think there was only one brand, Country Bean, who was doing flavored instant coffee with Impulse and before Impulse. And other than that, we didn't have any flavored instant coffee brand. All the brands who are doing flavored instant coffee now were actually doing something else that time. And so I got into it. I launched with Mocha Vanilla Espresso. And then once I started realizing people love our Mocha coffee was the hit and Espresso was the hit amongst the people who love their strong coffee. Vanilla was for sweet coffee. I had hit I realized that मेरे product में दम है. Like लोगों को अच्छा लग रहा है, लोगों को पसंद आ रहा है, and people are coming back. Your business is really defined by your repeat customer rate, and mashallah, Impulse Coffees has a very high repeat customer rate. Like when I tell any founders, my repeats, they are like stunned that that is my repeat on my website, not even on my marketplace. So that is really good, and that give me that confidence कि मैंने जो बनाया है उसमें दम है. So yeah, the flavors are unique because I love playing with flavors. Organic flavors are so much fun. They're difficult, they're a little expensive, but they are definitely worth trying out. And so like I'm sipping on strawberry coffee now, and it tastes beautiful. It tastes so good, so smooth. There's no bitterness. Black as the night, like black as the night, and you have strawberry coffee. So it is really nice, and organic flavors are so tasty and so long on the shelf life. So all of that, like instant coffee problems that people used to have, I tried to eliminate that with Impulse Coffees, and I'm really proud of the brand. So thank you so much for recognizing that. Can we please get Impulse Coffees in Chennai through Blinkit? So I don't have the GST to be able to sell in Chennai yet. If you don't realize, for Blinkit you need like state GST. जो state में आप रख रहे हो, of course आपको वो state का GST लगेगा, because you're going to keep it in that dark warehouse, dark store of Blinkit. So I only have Karnataka GST right now, and Blinkit has also got a new seller model. So basically आप upgrade होते जाते हो, you get levels on Blinkit. So right now we are still on level 1, so we only have Maharashtra GST. We have access to go to Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur, all of that in Maharashtra, but we've only done Mumbai because we tried Pune didn't work so much, like इतना अच्छे से नहीं चला हमारे लिए, तो हमने recall कर लिया stock, because if it doesn't move एकदम फटाफट on Blinkit ना, then you have issues, because then वो माल उन लोग dump कर देते हैं आपका, वो माल आपसे पूछे बिना, they will not send it back, they'll just throw it, and they'll probably reimburse you the money whenever this. So Blinkit's model is all of these marketplaces and all of these QCOM and all that you see, as convenient as it is for a customer, it is hell for a brand owner. Like it is a lot of logistics, बहुत सारा काम होता है, and बहुत tricky होता है उन पे सामान बेचना, and especially RTO breakage, ये सारी चीजें. Like Blinkit has just marked 46 units lost of espresso and 20 units broken of vanilla. But they have not reimbursed us, or they are not telling us like what do we do. Like they've just marked it as lost and broken, and it says that we will settle in the next bill, but उसका कोई proof हमको अब तक मिला नहीं है. So all these Amazon and Blinkit and Swiggy, Instamart, ये सारे sellers के लिए बहुत मुश्किल platforms होते हैं. उन पे grow करना, it's the best to do it slowly and sustainably. Otherwise you lose a lot of stock in just wastage हो जाएगा goods का. अगर आप ज़्यादा माल हर जगह भेज के रख दिए, so you have to track, which states are doing well for you and stuff. So unfortunately, just because you want it in Chennai, I can't send it to Chennai. Blinkit has to unlock Chennai for me. I have to get Tamil Nadu GST, and then I need to figure from there. So we are definitely expanding and getting state GST slowly and steadily, but also doing it slow and sustainable and not like rushing into the process. Which cards currency do you use in Europe traveling? If you can mention country-wise like Norway, Switzerland, which card is good, and money exchange in that section. I only have one international card, and that is the HDFC Forex card. मैं honestly, मुझे पता नहीं कि उसमें कितने points मिलते हैं, क्या होता है. I have only 2 HDFC cards. One is HDFC Business Regalia credit card and HDFC Forex card. I am not the kind of person who is going to redeem credit card points and is going to track credit card points. I have no idea how that shit works. I've tried once and I've failed miserably, and it's a lot of time waste. So मेरे पास उतना time नहीं होता ये सब देखने. So I'm honestly not the best person to advise you कि HDFC Forex card है तो आपका पैसा बचेगा या कुछ. No, but it does give me great rates, because for pounds in UK also I converted at 114 rupees I think, and Jiju was saying that day he got it for 118 like INR. तो मतलब मुझे HDFC हमेशा अच्छे रेट्स देता है फॉरेक्स पे, तो मुझे HDFC का फॉरेक्स परवड़ता है. उसके ऐप के थ्रू रिचार्ज करना इज नाउ देव अपग्रेडेड द ऐप लाइक रिसेंटली. इट्स नॉट द मोस्ट कन्वीनियंट कार्ड टू रिचार्ज योर मनी एंड स्टफ. You have to do it through net banking, and sometimes it hangs also. So that all issues you can have, but I have used it all. Like that was the first Forex card I got, and even today I use it, and it works just fine. I had seen Gopali use ICICI Forex card in Paris, and I did really like that she could recharge through the app. I really like ICICI as a bank. मेरा main bank अभी ICICI. So you can consider one of these banks Forex card. I think it's always good to go through a bank instead of these independent Forex cards platform. Like Thomas Cook has a Forex card. I don't know why it's not even a bank. It's a travel agency, and they had a Forex card which Purnima was using in US, and उसका बीच में अटक गया and पैसा नहीं जा रहा था. Then entire trip I was spending, and then later she paid me. So these, like, I feel like these company के Forex cards, they can be very glitchy and they'll just stop working anytime. Imagine if you're on a solo trip and वो अटक गया, like wow, what a nightmare. So yeah, I mean, I like banks, and I think going through a bank for any of your cards is the best way to roll. How do you deal with such situations when things don't go in the way that was planned by you, and how do you have so much confidence? Life is never going to be the way you planned, okay guys? Like, I had planned to be an occupational therapist. I had planned to go to the US and settle up there and do my degree there, and that was a very full proof plan. मैं अभी आपको बोल रही हूँ तो आपको ऐसा लग रहा होगा कि हाँ ठीक है, पढ़ाई करना था उसको और उसका नहीं हुआ. No, I was a very serious student. I really wanted to be a doctor. Like, दिल से मुझे वो ही करना था. So जब वो प्लान भी नहीं हुआ, ऐसा नहीं है कि जिंदगी अच्छी नहीं टर्न आउट हुई, राइट? आई एम माशाल्लाह सिटिंग इन माई ओन हाउस टुडे. आई हैव माई ओन ब्रांड टुडे. लाइक, थिंग्स डिड टर्न आउट फॉर द बेस्ट. सो आई हैव इमेंस फेथ इन अल्लाह पाक. Like, I have immense faith in my God that He has planned my life for the best. So when things don't go the way I planned it, it's because He's planned it already, and He already knows what's happening. So while I can be as type A as I can, like, and I'm a very type A personality, मुझे हर चीज planned पसंद है, but I'm very flexible when things don't happen. Like, if things did not work out the way, I'm like, okay fine, God had a different plan, I had a different plan, let's take a break, let's reset, let's rewind, let's see what we can do and make the best of it. So even I think you're referring to the fire when you say that, and I kid you not, you guys, जब रात को मुझे पता चला कि आग लगी है, पहले I said Alhamdulillah for my parents and my family to be healthy, and for it to just be a loss of wealth and not loss of life, because life is much more valuable than wealth. You can always create wealth. When I tell you that when you have faith, ऊपर वाला आपके लिए mountains move कर देगा if you have faith. Like, आज लोग मेरे पे लिंक्डइन आर्टिकल्स लिख रहे हैं कि 5 दिन में इसने बिजनेस खड़ा कर दिया, नो बिग मार्केटिंग, नो फंडिंग, नथिंग, शी इज डन इट, लाइक शी इज द फाउंडर, एंड पीपल आर राइटिंग सो मच. बट आई वांट टू स्क्रीम एंड येल फ्रॉम द रूफटॉप्स एंड से दिस इज माय फेथ इन माय अल्लाह पाक दैट I just closed my eyes when that news came to me, and I was like, you've done this, I'm not going to get scared, I'm going to just keep doing what I'm supposed to do, and you're going to help me. And that's it. And I just prayed to God, and I just said that in the sky, and everything started working out. Like, the way people were helping me, like, yes, I was breaking, yes, I was mentally drained, I was emotional, I cried so much, बहुत कुछ हुआ emotionally, mentally, it hit me rock bottom. But the way, when I reflect, the way Allah Pak sent angels in my way, like everyone who gave me contacts कि ये करो, ये करो, ये करो, ये करो, लोग मुझे बता रहे थे कि ऐसा करो, ऐसा करो, ऐसा करो, and I was just following instructions, and within no time we were up and running. So angels come into your way when you've least expected it, and life pans out beautifully when you just believe in God. I truly am a believer. If you're an atheist, honestly, you won't be able to relate, but whichever God you pray to, just be a good person, be a kind-hearted. Like, when tragedy happens to me now, I'm like, I'm a good person, I do charity, my heart is clean, I've never wished bad for anybody. If you're a good human being, good things will happen to you eventually. It's okay to have, like, it's written in the Quran Sharif also that you will have loss of wealth. You know, I will give you difficult times, but if you don't fear it and you believe in me, things will get better. And that's all I did. I didn't fear it, I believed in Allah Pak, and things got better. So I think for me, my faith in God has always been so strong, and it's been beyond anything that life throws at me. And I think with that attitude, you can get through a lot in life. To have that strong spiritual and faith center is extremely important. It's something all my elders have taught me, like my dad, my dadi, mummy. All of us are from different faith backgrounds. Like, Reet is a Hindu, my dad is a pure Muslim, my mom's a Catholic. Like, we all have different faiths, but all of us are very strong in our faith. My nani, my dadi, they were like, my nani is a strict, like, she goes to the church, she'll keep praying. My dadi, kuch bhi problem hota tha, she should keep praying. So I feel like through faith, you can really move mountains, and people don't talk about it enough. But I really wanted to say that I feel like nothing else works as good as faith works. It's not manifestation, it's God. It's really God is like, He's always looking out for us, and He loves us, and you just need to be a good human being and do good for His creation, for nature, for the people He's created, and do good to the people He's created. Have a clean heart, and He's always going to reward you. Have you ever felt like giving up on YouTube and giving up on everything because things are not working out? I have like very faint feelings that, oh, I want to give up. I wanted to give up on the brand. I want to give up on YouTube so many times when I read hate comments. It does come to me, but it's very less, and then immediately I'm like, ठीक है, haters gonna hate, we just gotta keep rolling. So that's how I just let the emotion slide and the emotion pass through me. कोई भी फीलिंग को फील कर लेना चाहिए. मेरा तो यही मानना है जिंदगी से कि अगर आपको रोना आ रहा है तो रो लो, आपको हंसना है तो हंस लो, आपको चिल्लाना है तो चिल्ला लो, झगड़ा करने का मन है झगड़ा कर लो. लाइक जो आपका मन कर रहा है ना कर लो, और वो फीलिंग को गुजर जाने दो. एंड देन यू रिफ्लेक्ट ओवर इट कि why did I simply yell at my partner? Why did I simply fight with my mom? Why did that happen to me? Why did I do? And if you feel like anyway you were wrong, go apologize, go say sorry, go rationalize with your partner. That is maturity, and that really comes with time, and it is a beautiful thing to just express what you feel and then later come and reflect over it. That also keeps you sane, because you cannot push all your feelings away. You can't just always push your feelings away. That's not healthy. So don't give up. Definitely don't give up. If you feel like आपने कुछ भी जो शुरू किया है उसमें दम है ना, तो कभी give up नहीं करना. How did you meet Reet? What are the qualities you like in Reet, and what religion do you follow? So Reet and I have met today. Drum roll, I'm going to tell you. We met through common friends, okay? We knew about each other's existence before we met, but there is a story to how we met each other for the first time physically. And lately we went on a couples podcast, that is Adu May's podcast, and हम दोनों साथ में बैठ के हमने वो story बताई है podcast पे. So finally you do get a portion of our love story on that podcast. It's not the entire love story, but it's what we are completely okay with making public. We discussed before going on the podcast कि अगर ये question उन्होंने पूछा तो हम जवाब देंगे, और हम मतलब कितना हम कंफर्टेबल है जवाब देने से. तो आपको मैं ये पूरी लव स्टोरी ये वीडियो में नहीं बताऊंगी, आप वो पॉडकास्ट देखना. What are the qualities I like in Reet? My top quality that I love in Reet is his patience. He's extremely patient. Like when I am hyper and I am running here and there, and he is the yin to my yang, alhamdulillah, and he truly is my opposite in the best way. Like they say opposites attract, and I never thought that was possible. I always thought I needed a very entrepreneurial, like very like driven, and एकदम मुझे ऐसा बंदा चाहिए जो एकदम करियर फोकस्ड है, सिर्फ पैसा कमाने का सोचता है, और ऐसा बंदा चाहिए मुझे लाइफ में. बट एक्चुअली मुझे ऐसा बंदा नहीं चाहिए. लाइक अब जब मुझे मेरा बंदा मिल गया, आई रियलाइज कि एक्चुअली हैविंग एन ऑपोजिट पर्सनैलिटी इज सो grounding to you. Like so many times when I'm overwhelmed, Reet is the calm in my life. मेरी जिंदगी का काम ही रीत है. So he's a very calm, patient, rational person. He is not hyper. He doesn't think like me. He thinks opposite of me, and I really like that. I want in my partner to have an argument, and we should be able to have a conversation. Should not be कि मैं जो बोल रही हूँ उसमें वो हाँ में हाँ मिला रहा है. So that I personally really like. Now it's getting a little dull, so I'm going to add some artificial light to this video. Okay. This is a beautiful light. I'm going to link it in the description if any content creators are here and you want to get it. It's the light I use. A lot of other creators also use this light. Okay, so my question is that do you really love or like to do the curly girl routine? And you are the best. Thank you so much. I do really like doing the curly girl routine. It is a hectic routine. It gives you a backache. I'm not gonna deny that. But I hate now this you can see the situation over here. This जो ड्राई हो गए बाल, मुझे इतना चिढ़ आ रहा है ना इनको देखकर, मुझे ऐसा मन कर रहा है मैं काट दूं. तो आई थिंक जब मैं ब्लो ड्राई कर रही थी ना बाल, और सिर्फ मैं अपनी हीट स्टाइल कर रही थी, तो इतने सूख रहे हैं ना बाल, इतनी जल्दी सूख रहे हैं कि उसकी वजह से स्प्लिट एंड्स हो रहे हैं, एंड उसकी वजह से आई हैव टू कीप डूइंग हेयर कट्स, एंड आई एम नॉट एबल टू ग्रो आउट माई हेयर. नाउ फाइनली यू कैन सी हाउ मच आई हैव ग्रोन माई हेयर. लाइक दिस इज ब्लैक एंड दिस इज ब्राउन, एंड मैंने मई में कलर किया था बाल. सो मई से लेके अब तक आराम से माशाल्लाह माई हेयर हैज ग्रोन this much. All my bald patches are getting filled up, and my hairline, everything is getting like thicker again, because one, I'm not heat styling, so and I'm using my hair growth serums, I'm oiling my hair, I'm doing all of that. ये भी heat style मैंने अभी recently एक shoot के लिए किया था, but वरना मैं एकदम ही avoid कर रही हूँ heat style करना. मुझे curly girl routine करना बहुत पसंद आ रहा है, because मेरे बाल वापस healthy हो रहे हैं, क्योंकि मैं उनको natural state में रख रही हूँ. So I do really like it, and I want to grow out my hair, and I feel like long, wavy, curly hair will look so nice, mashallah, if I grow it nice and long. All this while I was keeping my hair short for years, and now I'm done with short hair. I really want to grow my hair long again. So yeah, I'm gonna do a full curl. Somebody's asked me my curly girl routine, and I'm gonna do a YouTube video, like sit down करके आपको बताऊंगी. और एक बार जब शेरन आएगी, आज संडे है तो आज सब छुट्टी पे, तो आज मैं आपके साथ गप्पे लड़ा रही हूँ. बट yeah, I will do a curly girl routine soon. long form. Salute to the lady born from the ashes, just like Phoenix, built her empire once again on her own. Really, Sarah, so proud of you. And to be a part of your squad. Never have I ever written a comment to anyone but you for the very first time. Love you so much. Keep going always and always. You know that there is someone always praying for you and supporting you, no matter what the circumstances be. Proud member of the Sarah squad. See, this is so beautiful. I'm gonna cry. That is so beautiful. Thank you so much. Mashallah, I have such a good community. Like, I think somebody on Instagram had also asked me कि आपके millions of followers नहीं है, but आपकी इतनी strong community कैसे है? And I was just like, Alhamdulillah. Like, whatever I've built, this is my real wealth. It's not the money, it's not the house, it's nothing. It's the community I've built is my real wealth. A lot of questions about when Reet and I plan to get married. Really excited to see you as a bride. So like I said, right, late 20s, a very dynamic age. हम सोचते रहते हैं कि कब करेंगे हमारा, I think ballpark में we think about it like maybe 3 to 5 years is what we've kept, like lower limit 3 and upper limit 5. I know it must feel like a lot for people because people do get married around 26, 27. My sister got married when she was 26. But Reet and I both are in very dynamic stages of our career. So हम दोनों हमारे career में बहुत ज़्यादा invested है currently, and I don't think right now or even 1 year from now would be, both of us don't think that is the right time for us to get married, because we don't want to be so all over the place with our careers and not knowing what we both are doing financially before we get married. What you're doing actively as your profession really makes a difference to your marriage. And I think marriage is a commitment not just to each other, it's also to your families. Like, I also want to be a part of Reet's family, spend time over there in their house and, you know, be a part of their culture and stuff. And my startup will not allow me to do that with how invested I am right now, because it's a very baby stage of my brand. Like, abhi usko meri bahut zarurat hai. Mera bachcha hai, like newborn baby hai mera brand. तो उसको मेरी बहुत जरूरत है. जब ये थोड़ा लाइक 3-4 साल का बच्चा हो जाएगा, अभी वो 3-4 साल का है, बट जब 6 साल का हो जाएगा, 7 साल का खुद से चलने फिरने लगेगा, there'll be employees and staff that can take care of the business when I am not actively around, then maybe I can travel more. I did not travel that much this year, if you noticed, guys. It's because I'm really focusing on Impulse Coffees, and it is a baby that needs me quite a lot. So I think with my startup, it is not the right time for me to get married. I really want to focus on my brand, and then inshallah focus on our life post marriage. So that is where we both are at right now. Sarah has asked me, do you think of shifting abroad, and what is your current skincare routine? And lastly, love you Sarah Di for making such good content. Keep hustling and achieving great in life. Love you. Thank you so much. My current skincare routine is extremely simple. Sunscreen, moisturizer. I have not even been applying any serum actively. कभी कभार vitamin C या azelaic acid कर लेती हूँ, और जो भी मैं recent videos में आपको mention किया है वो ही मेरा है. ऐसा नहीं कि कोई 10-step routine है. मैं vlogs वगैरह में आपको दिखाती रहती हूँ कि what am I using on the, like, honestly, it's eating clean. Like, I have got my period today and the only pimple I've gotten is this. Can you believe that? Like, I am surprised. It's because of, it's purely your gut. How clean you keep your gut, how healthy you eat really will reflect on your face. So it's this glow that you're seeing is just moisturizer and sunscreen जो मैंने सुबह से लगा रखा है. बाकी कुछ भी नहीं है मेरे face पे, और tint है. That's it. And of course, lighting and all makes a big difference to how you see me. I do have all my acne marks, all my texture, my khaddas, all are there. मैंने skin treatments भी बहुत कम कर दिए. Monday I have an appointment, but with the doctor after a very long time. So that's about my skincare routine. And what was your first question? Do you think of shifting abroad? Honestly, with the way UK and US are losing their mind, not at all. Like, abhi to bilkul bhi nahi. There was a time I would have still thought of moving abroad, but I don't think now that I at all think about it, because my friends who are abroad are like thinking of coming back with the financial situation that's going on everywhere else in the countries, in all other countries. So I feel like India is the right place to be if you're in India. And the only country that is, I think, doing fine for students is Australia. And that's very expensive for students to go to. But I have 2 friends in Australia and they are happy there, they are fine. But apart from that, anybody who's in US, Canada, UK, they are all like struggling. everything's changing and it's quite a headache. So I do not think of shifting abroad at all. I think India is where you're at. Get a job, make money, start a business, make money, do whatever, make money, stay in India. You have the Aadhaar card, you have the passport, you have the visa. We forget as Indians how fucking luxurious it is to have the identity. Like otherwise तुम्हारी पूरी जिंदगी visa chase करने में ही चली जाएगी abroad जाके. And I think that is just, I know people think that Indians don't get paid that much, but you're just not doing the right thing in my opinion. You need to have a skill set and you need to spend some time building your skill set. If you're like in your, I know a lot of young people watch me and I really want to say this to the Gen Z कि आपको जो हसल मेरा व्लॉग्स के थ्रू दिख रहा है ना, वो जिंदगी में एक्चुअली आप लोग जाके करो. डू दैट हसल, गो एंड गेट इंटर्नशिप्स, स्ट्रगल, गो टू कॉलेज, गेट योर डिग्री, बट ऑल्सो डू इंटर्नशिप्स, लर्न अबाउट finances, learn about saving, learn about investment, learn about everything. Up your skill set. इतनी सारी चीजें आ गई है, AI आ गया है, artificial intelligence is here, learn through AI. Don't just rely on ChatGPT to do your work. Learn how to use ChatGPT in the best way. I use ChatGPT, I use AI, but I know what prompts to give. It helps me to write my emails, it helps me to draft my offer letters, it helps me to do all that. But it also knows my business in and out now because I chat with my ChatGPT that much. So train your AI to the best of your. There is so much opportunity in the world today, and you can sit in India and optimize it. But you really have to be smart about it. Like you cannot. So many Gen Z join my brand and they're like, oh Sara, we love your content and we are joining your company because we love your hustle. And then 15 दिन भी नहीं hustle कर पाते, मेरे साथ छोड़ देते हैं. Like that is, I'm like, you know, जब really life में आके आप hustle करोगे ना, तब आपको समझेगा कि hustle करना क्या होता है. क्योंकि आपको जो व्लॉग के थ्रू दिख रहा है, जो जीवन में एक्चुअली हासिल हो रही है, वो बहुत डिफरेंट है. सो यू शुड रियली हैव अ पैशन टू लर्न, टू वर्क हार्ड, रियली वर्क हार्ड. व्हेन यू आर इन योर teens and when you're in your 20s is the right time to really work and grind and you know, रात दिन एक कर दो काम करने के लिए. and कोई काम छोटा या बड़ा नहीं है, कोई भी काम. don't take it upon your ego कि मैं ये करूंगा नहीं, मैं ये करूंगी नहीं. like you know, like I meet so many Gen Z because I keep hiring and that makes me realize that people are now so particular कि मैं ये नहीं करूंगी, मैं ये नहीं करूंगी. Bro, I used to do everything and anything. As a content creator, I know to use every tool. You bring any tool to me, I know to use it. I can create Canva graphics, I can create videos. I'm going to edit this own video. I know how to edit my videos. I know how to do everything from scratch. मेरी पैकेजिंग डिजाइनर्स जब मेरे पे फ्लेक करके चले जाते हैं तो मैं खुद बैठ के पैकेजिंग को ड्रॉ करती हूँ और फिर कोई जूनियर लेवल डिजाइनर को बोलती हूँ ये बैठ और ये इलस्ट्रेटर पे हमको डाल के दे. तो कितनी बार ऐसा हुआ है कि when professionals are not there, you should know to do everything. So upping your skill set is never gonna be a disadvantage to you. So learning new skills and learning new softwares and just becoming disciplined in your personal life and your professional life, I think the Gen Z really needs to learn that. And yeah, then I think this was not even a question, but yeah, India has a lot of money is my point, because everybody is running abroad trying to make money and you go and realize कि आधा खर्चा तो lifestyle में ही जा रहा है abroad में रहने में. Why do influencers promote more than one brand in any segment? It's very easy not to take responsibility of any of the product. Don't you think influencers should be liable to negative effects of the brands they promote? Very interesting question, because lately it's come out that, you know, our sunscreens are not SPF 50 and whatnot. And let me explain to you both from an influencer point of view and a brand owner point of view. When you're a brand owner, when you're doing dhanda in India, you have a lot of things you have to look into. Of course, you have to look into your product and you have to look at the consumer you are targeting. And as a consumer, it is important for you to know as a consumer, the influencer, that content you're consuming and the product you're consuming. We as Indians are very price sensitive. India is a very price sensitive market. Now see, I'm giving you mere brand ka example. Okay, my coffee is 400 to 500 rupees, 450 up is my coffee. At the same time, there are brands who are giving you 50 grams for 200 rupees also. They are giving you 40 sachets for 200 rupees also. So what is the difference here? Why is it that मैं पूरा margin अपनी जेब में डाल रही हूँ? Would I really be here if I had that much margin on my coffee? Just think about it. It's because the product is quality. It's because I am not giving you shit for coffee. I'm not giving you कुछ भी मिला के. My coffee का granules है literally इतने बड़े-बड़े granules है मेरी coffee के, तो वो दिख रहा है आपको coffee पी रहे हो and उसमें कुछ मिलावट नहीं है. Whereas in the other brands which is fully पिसी हुई coffee, you can tell कि इसमें कुछ भी मिलाया होगा तो हमको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. तो आप जो चीज का पैसा दे रहे हो ना, आपको वो प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा. अभी एज एन इन्फ्लुएंसर हम क्यों प्रमोशंस लेते हैं? क्योंकि इफ यू थिंक my biggest source of income, guys, is not YouTube AdSense. It is not affiliate marketing. It is not my brand. It is the partnerships we do with brands. The marketing budgets of brands for influencers is the only way for an influencer to grow and scale. Will I just take something for money? No, I'll do it with brands that I know are doing good products. उनका product मैं खुद खरीद के अपने face पे लगाऊंगी अगर मेरा वो bandwidth का पैसा है. But you should also know, when you're paying 200 rupees for a sunscreen, it will be diluted. It is going to not have the most efficacious result, because then Koreans are not stupid to do sunscreens for 2000 rupees, right? So we should know as Indians that when we are so price sensitive, if like, just giving you an example, your most affordable brand goes and makes a 2000 rupee sunscreen, we will all be bashing it. That is what happened with 82 East, right? हम as consumers भी क्यों ये नहीं सोचते कि 82 East को हमने कभी वो respect दिया ही नहीं, हमने वो कभी उसको market दिया ही नहीं. When Deepika Padukone launched 82 East is a classic example that India as a market gets very defensive when it's a very expensive product, a very expensive personal care product. So you always need to remember that your price tag and your product quality is always going to be harmonious. If you're using a 250 rupees, 300 rupees sunscreen, you know what you're applying might not be 100% SPF 50. Apply it 2 times, apply it 3 times, apply a lot of it, then maybe you'll get the product ka result. But the brand is going to dilute the formula and put it. I'm not talking about, but is it my responsibility as an influencer to take their product and test it in a lab and then take the collaboration? Think about it. It's not. It's not my brand. For me, it's one collaboration. I will use that product. उससे कुछ harm नहीं हो रहा है. मतलब अगर वो sunscreen शायद SPF 50 नहीं है, वो moisturizer के जैसा शायद काम कर लेगा. उससे कुछ harm नहीं हो रहा है. वो कितना sun protection दे रहा है, वो सब तो अभी मुझे बुढ़ापे में ही पता चलेगा ना. So I think influencers की responsibility एक हद तक ही होती है. बाकी वो brand की और consumer की भी responsibility है. आपका budget जितना allow करेगा, आप उतना ही personal care में डालोगे, उतना ही product use करोगे, and that is completely alright. To each one's own, whatever your pocket allows you, you use. But remember that you are buying something which is affordable. You will get a little subpar quality. There is a reason why other brands are charging you a premium and why they are charging you a premium. So it's okay. You should just aspire to have that someday. Like, it's okay to use a affordable sunscreen today and be like, oh, I'm going to use a Korean sunscreen in the future, like, which is 2000 rupees someday when I have a package salary of this much. So that's completely fine. But is it the influencer's job to tell you कि आपकी जेब के हिसाब से आप खर्चा करो? नहीं, I am telling you. But the influencer's job is just to treat it like a marketing campaign. We are over here marketeers and we are just telling you, अरे guys, ये भी नया आया, ये भी नया आया, ये ऐसा है, ये ऐसा है. आप न्यूज के जैसे उसको देखो और आगे बढ़ो. लाइक आपको चाहिए तो आप खरीदो, आपको नहीं चाहिए तो आप आगे बढ़ो. That should be your approach towards a beauty product launch. Literally, like if you see a glitter eyeliner and you like it and you love how it's looking and you have the money, buy it. It's as simple as that, you know. And India is a price sensitive market. Like, bro, L'Oreal launches products for 2000 rupees abroad, does not bring that product to India because India is a price sensitive market. We all know that. So yeah, that is that on that topic. I wanted to talk about this actually since a while, so thank you for asking. I really like this question. What do you think about people who hate on you on other social media but still watch your videos? Love you. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the views is all I will say. If you hate on me on my channel, you're gonna get blocked. Literally, I do that and I'm not even ashamed about it. Some people get blocked and go to Reet and message कि दीदी को बोले वो मुझे unblock करे, and I'm like, आपने ऐसा किया ही क्या? दीदी ने block किया आपको? Like, I cannot see Sarah's videos. Why can I not see Sarah's videos? Reet gets these DMs and I'm like, I'm sure they've done something and been blocked from my page and my channel. And not just me, my team also blocks now. So I've given them all permission कि don't let it get to my head, because it does get to your head, you know. It's after working so hard in my day, मैं पूरी दिन रात मेहनत करती हूँ, फिर रात को अपना फोन खोलो और strangers से गालियाँ सुनो. That's the last thing I want. And my social media, my page, my YouTube channel and my Insta, especially my YouTube channel is my house. Like literally मेरा घर है. मैं आप लोग को मेरे घर के अंदर स्वागत करती हूँ, मेरा ऑफिस दिखाती हूँ, मेरी रिलेशनशिप्स दिखाती हूँ, मेरा फैमिली दिखाती हूँ, मेरा बच्चा दिखाती हूँ, मेरा नेफ्यू दिखाती हूँ, सब लोग दिखाती हूँ. उस पर आप कैसे हेट कर सकते हो? कोई आपके घर आए और आपको गालियां देके जाए तो आप क्या उसको घर में स्वागत करके खाना खिलाओगे? तो दैट्स द सेम वे आई ट्रीट haters on my channel now. I don't shut the door on them. I block them. I don't want your presence. Thank you very much for the views, but I don't want you here anymore. So I don't entertain haters on my channel. If you go and talk about me on other platforms, forums, make videos from my videos, do that. Great, earn your money however you want to do it. That's तुम्हारा कर्म तुम्हारे साथ. Why don't you show Reed's side of the family even when you come to Guwahati? So Reed's side of the family, if you know, Reed was camera shy. So just imagine his family is also camera shy. Especially uncle is camera shy and auntie is chill. She's okay. But I just feel like my time with them is so limited, so I don't vlog it and I don't make content out of it. I just want to spend time with them and just build my relationship with them, and that's where my focus is. I don't want to work or vlog or put them on social media. Definitely not. Like I've said it in like some Q&A कि कब किसी ने मुझे पूछा था Instagram पे, I think कि कब दिखाओगे ना, I'm like कभी नहीं. तो जितना मैं हो सके वो जिंदगी प्राइवेट रखूंगी, but I think in with due course of time when they'll just be in vlogs naturally, कभी मेरे पीछे ऐसा मैं कैमरा लेके उनको रिकॉर्ड नहीं करूंगी, but कभी naturally, you know, things are happening around and they are around me and stuff, and they come on camera and they're okay with it, and they also should naturally get warmed up to it. I don't ever, like, if you saw Reet also, I never put like the camera in Reet's face from the beginning or put him in a Q&A or anything. Man, naturally I warmed him up to the idea of it over a year, and then naturally I just, like, you know, put him in vlogs and everything. So it was a very natural gradual process, and I think that is even with my family, मेरे family को भी मैंने कभी कैमरा पे ऐसा फोर्स करके नहीं डाला था. I used to only make beauty videos, and फिर beauty videos से जब मैं vlogs पे switch हुई तो स्टार्टिंग में तो सिर्फ मैं अकेली होती थी vlogs में और कोई नहीं होता था. फिर धीरे धीरे सब लोग भी आने लगे मेरे vlogs में. तो अगर आपको याद है, मेरी दादी भी कभी vlogs में ऐसा, मैंने कभी उन पे कैमरा नहीं रखा है. such less videos of my dadi, or she's in vlogs and people were like, oh, you don't have a relationship with your dadi. But that's not true. The relationship I had with my dadi, in fact I love her so much and I miss her so much, and the relationship I have with her is not one for the vlogs. Like she used to teach me Islamic things and she used to remove my nazar and stuff. तो वो सारी चीजें मैं vlog कैसे करूँ? Like मेरा और उनका रिश्ता वो vlog वाला था ही नहीं. तो उनके साथ my रिश्ता was off vlog. तो I think कोई रिश्ते ऐसे बहुत valuable होते हैं, and for me that relationship is with Reed's parents, and I really don't want to commercialize it for as long as I can. Like keep it that way. Keep that part of my life just mine. Hey Sarah, you are my inspiration and I love you, but just a doubt that why did you say you are the sole earning member in the family? I mean, did uncle and auntie take retirement, and what is the next plan for them? This is a question I've been avoiding for a very long time, but recently after the fire and everything that happened, मैंने stories पे किसी ने मुझ पे बहुत hate किया था, and then I replied to that hate by saying that you don't realize that I'm the sole earning member of this family and it is a lot of pressure for me. And then everyone was like, how is that? Uncle has his business and this and that. So my dad did retire this year, and he's taken retirement and he's no longer associated with his business. And that is definitely taken a very different dynamic in our family. And I was the one who told him कि you retire because मेरे पापा बहुत थक जाते थे. वो बस से ही जाते थे फैक्ट्री के लिए, and वो रास्ते इतने खराब है इन बारिश के मौसम में. He used to be stuck in traffic for 2 hours. He used to come home at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. With his age, I really didn't want him to do that anymore, and I felt like I can't take care of the house. So I was like, you know, you retire. And when that was happening is when mummy was like, no, I will now take control of things and all. So mummy का tuition भी बहुत कम हो गया था. तो there was a full chapter जो कभी मैंने बताया नहीं कि we were all struggling financially, where mummy decided to start Mom-Made It, and that is when mummy started Mom-Made It. So Mom-Made It was not just started because mom likes to cook. Of course she likes to cook. She's cooked all her life. She in fact never wanted to commercialize her cooking. She now started Mom-Made It because she wants the money to run her house. So if you're supporting Mom-Made It, you're actually supporting mummy's house. She doesn't want to depend on me, and she doesn't want to put all the pressure on me. So yesterday also we were having this conversation at home, and mom feels like, you know, parents, they don't like to pressure their kids, and dad also did not want to retire. Papa didn't want to take retirement because he's like, फिर सब pressure सारा पे आ जाएगा. और अभी भी जब आग लगी तभी मम्मी पापा को ज्यादा बुरा लगता है, क्योंकि फिर उनको ऐसा लगता है सारा पे सब आ जाता है, तो उन लोग ज्यादा रोते हैं, उन लोग को ज्यादा फील होता है, क्योंकि उनको ऐसा लगता है मेरी बेटी सब कर रही है और उस पे सब आ जाता है. तो it's a very very tough dynamic for them. But yeah, I mean, I'm handling it. I'm figuring it out. It's new for me also. But I really don't want my parents to work. My mom is doing Mom-Made It because she likes it. She enjoys it. And And alhamdulillah, she's liking it, she's enjoying it, right? She started it for money, but then she's enjoying it, and it's so far not a profitable business. We are like spending on the production and her management and stuff because mummy is not tech friendly. So wo sab cheeze I told her I will set things up for you. Like I am able to invest in her business, and I know inshallah she will do well. Inshallah, you all pray, you all support Ma Made It as much as you can, so that you can, you know, really like help mummy become independent. She really wants to become independent and run her house completely on her own and not depend on me. So help and support Ma Made It as much as you can, so mummy can lock her own brand deals and keep her own house running. This year is the year my dad retired, so far it's not been that stressful on me. First half we were fine, second half unfortunately was very hard because second half में you know London trip was expensive, फिर ये fire हुआ, फिर उसके बाद पापा का retirement अभी full fledged हो गया है, तो अभी second half is a little where we are struggling financially, and इसलिए हम कोई ट्रिप भी नहीं ले रहे, कहीं जा नहीं रहे वगैरह. लाइक हम सिर्फ गोवा गए थे एंड वो भी पूरा स्पॉन्सर्ड था. तो या हम लोग मतलब थोड़ा है अभी, तो ये करंटली सिचुएशन है घर की. एंड ये बात मुझे नहीं बतानी थी कहीं पे भी, क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा नहीं दिखाना कि अरे mummy papa also we were like no, we will not talk about it and we don't share these things because it's a very private family matter. But I realize that you all are so in touch with my family and you all know everything. Sabrina has a job now, and if you see, I don't meet Sabrina that much anymore because we are both the daughters we are hustling to like support our parents as much as possible. Yes bacha, yes mera fajju. So yeah, that's the situation. So currently I am the sole earner in this family, but inshallah, mummy ka Ma Made It chalega, so mummy will also like become contributor in the house. And papa is helping us out. I really don't want him to work like the way he used to. पहले उन्होंने हम लोग के लिए बहुत किया. He's given us a very good life, alhamdulillah, and we've had a fabulous childhood. We've had a very good education. Everything my dad has done for us all our lives, and now I just want him to chill out and relax. My mummy doesn't want him to chill out. Mummy is behind his life to do something, but we daughters want him to relax and chill out and not take the pressure of business anymore, because business is not for the faint-hearted, and it's not for it's stressful, right? So I get so stressed doing my business. So imagine the same stress on my father used to be there. Good. She bye for you. She take you to Papa Shunu. Shunu, you come clean boy today. Bacha. मेरा बच्चा, मेरा बच्चू. Goody, hey goody. Who's my cute baba? फज्जू बाबा. Now फज्जू wants all my attention, guys. वो रो रहा है मेरे attention के लिए, तो मैं फज्जू के पास जाने वाली हूँ. And I will see you in the next video, in the next vlog. Love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. Got to know us a little better through this Q&A. If you like this video, don't forget a big thumbs up. 40 Ask Question goes to Sirat SN. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you want to be a part of next video's Ask Question, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon right next to it. Also comment down below saying hashtag Sara Squad. And join us for my next video, Sara Squad. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye guys, love you. Mwah.